Okay. So to start off, a couple of quick things before I get into the topic tonight. Um, I don't know if you saw in the Team Commit Fitness group, Chrissy posted about the club membership that usually charges every 3 months. So there's actually other options for that. So I just went in there and switched mine to annual, and it's $99 for the whole year, which actually saves you a little bit of money because normally it's like 38 to 40 every 3 months, depending on how many days are in those 3 months.
Right.
So yeah, it's totally worth it. It saves you, a couple bucks. So I just went and switched mine to annual. And she has the link right in there to do that. So definitely worth it if you're looking to save a couple bucks. I guess the other thing I wanted to say is we are halfway, just about, we're a little over halfway through the health bet. So keep plugging through, doing great. And I'm really excited to see how many people will actually complete the whole thing. All right, so with that being said, I'm going to get into tonight's topic, and I wanted to talk a little bit about success partners. So this is something that I've only recently started as part of my business, and I'm going to give you guys some tips on basically how to find a success partner and what that really means. I lost him. So first of all, a success partner is basically a coach or maybe a couple of coaches that you are in contact with on a regular basis. And basically what you're doing with that partner is you're helping to keep each other accountable. It's someone that you can set goals with to push you a little bit more in your business. It's someone that you can run challenge groups with on a regular basis, that you can bounce ideas off of as far as how to make both your businesses better, ways to motivate one another, and as well as setting the bar high for each other. And it doesn't necessarily need to be someone on your downline or on your team. And honestly, you're probably better off finding someone that's not on your team, just because, with all of us being on the same team, we kind of already circulate the same ideas within our team. So it kind of helps to get perspective of someone else who's not necessarily doing the same things we're already doing. And I'm going to go through some ways to help you find somebody to be that success partner for you. Okay, so a little bit about my specific success trio. Usually you just have one partner. We're doing this a little untraditionally here, but my two success partners are Bobby Tamalo and Karen Clifford. And they are a part of Team Commit Fitness, but they're not on my specific downline. So I don't see really a lot of what they do with their own team, which is why it's kind of nice to have them be my partners, because like I said, we're not necessarily always doing the same things together, and it helps just give a little bit more of a perspective. So they are part of Team Commit Fitness, like I said, and I met Bobby at a Super Saturday, and Karen I just kind of knew through the social media group of Team Commit Fitness, and then I hung out with both of them at Summit this year, so it was kind of nice to get together and kind of come together and collaborate a little bit. So basically what we do is we have a private message group that we're pretty consistently messaging each other about things that are working, things that aren't working, things we're going to try. It's just a lot of kind of brainstorming and bouncing ideas off of one another. We also, from time to time, try to set goals and post them in our message group and then hold each other accountable to those goals. So again, it's just another way to kind of push each other. Currently, Bobby and I, well, and Karen, but Karen's going to be on a trip when we're doing this. So really it's just me and Bobby running this, but we have a group that we're doing together starting on actually this weekend for the 3-day refresh. So we just decided it was something that both Bobby and I wanted to do again. So we thought, all right, well, if we're going to do it and we're going to share our experience with 3-day refresh, why don't we see if we can get some other people to do it with us? So together we came up with a plan of when we wanted to set it up, how we're going to kind of run the group together, ways to promote it, and that sort of thing. So it's just, again, another way for you to push yourself to continue talking to people, because now we need to have people in this group. So it's not just Bobby and I doing it alone. So it helps for us to have that deadline and that goal of running this group together so that we're both, pushing ourselves to continue talking to people. Okay. All right. So a little bit about how you go about finding a success partner. The first thing, and this is something I talked a little bit about at Summit, and I had already chosen Bobby and Karen to be my partners at this point, but they gave a lot of good advice on how you go about choosing someone that's right for you. So the first thing you really want to do is figure out what sort of qualities do you want in someone who's going to be your success partner. So for me personally, that was, I need someone who is going to hold me accountable, someone who's going to push me and not just kind of, let me do whatever and not check in. So I need someone who's going to be on top of what I'm doing. I also need someone who is creative, because again, for me, it's all about continuing to use my brand, but presenting it in a new, different, creative way. Okay, so just think about what qualities work for you. Someone that you would work with well, and you can use your personal experience, in your career, in relationships. What sort of qualities worked the best for you in that other partner? Okay, and once you have an idea of what qualities you're looking for, you should also be writing down what some of your personal goals are for your business. So, for example, for me right now, one of my personal goals is to reach a diamond rank. And I know that means that I need 3 more coaches on my team. So that's something that I always have in the back of my mind. Another goal for me is I'm trying to be a little more consistent with my business hours, which has been really hard lately with my work schedule. Another goal is, I'm looking for within the next year to reach 1-star diamond coach, which means I have 1 diamond coach on my team, either on the left or the right, doesn't matter, but 1 diamond coach on my downline. Another goal that I'm trying to reach is to hit Success Club every month. I did it last month, and I'm working on it still yet this month. We have a few more weeks left. But once you have those goals, it's going to help you, again, align yourself with someone who has similar goals to help push you. So you guys are both kind of working together towards that goal. So once you have that all figured out, now it comes down to reaching out to other coaches and kind of stalking other coaches to see if you feel they would be a good match for you. So a couple of ways that you can do that. There are tons of really awesome coaches on social media that you can search for. I could give you a couple of ideas of people that I'm following. Now they may already have success partners, but it doesn't hurt to at least see and see what they're doing. There's also a group called Beachbody Champions on Facebook. That would be a good one to join. There are tons of coaches in there. Another way that you can find coaches is to go to Super Saturday events. Now, Pat, I know you're out in Arizona, so unfortunately, you probably won't be able to come to one that we typically go to. But you can, if you go in your back office, and which tab is it? It's in the coach online office, and I think it's events, maybe events and something or else, something like that. It's on the right hand side, one of those tabs, and you can actually search for Super Saturdays in your area. I know you're kind of out there a little bit in Arizona, so I don't know how many there are going to be near you. But that's a good way to network with other coaches that aren't necessarily on your team. Another good thing to do is, if you were able to go to Summit. I met this one girl in my P90X live certification who's from Florida. And she and I became really good buddies that one day, and we're in pretty constant contact now since July through Facebook. So she may be one at some point that I would reach out to see if she wanted to be a success partner. If for whatever reason things didn't work out with me, Bobby, and Karen. So that's what you want to do to try to kind of figure out who's a good fit for you. Once you've picked a couple of people out, and literally what I would do is make a list. Write down some people once you've kind of Facebook stalked them or you've talked to people in person and that sort of thing. Write down a list of people, okay? And then reach out to them. Just like you're interviewing someone for a job, it should kind of be the same thing. Reach out to them first, ask them, do they have a success partner? If not, is that something that they'd be interested in having? And then, like I said, come up with some questions for them to see if they are a good fit for you. Treat it as an interview. And then once you've done that, if you guys feel like you'd be a good match for each other and you would push each other to, build your business, then decide to join forces and be success partners for each other. Once you've made that decision, the last step is to really develop a plan. So how are you guys going to meet on a regular basis? Is it going to be social media? Is it going to be actually getting together from time to time? Is it going to be, through Zoom calls or phone calls? But develop some sort of agenda so you have an idea of how you're going to continue holding each other accountable. And then, of course, figure out if your goals are the same, how are you going to push each other to reach those goals within a certain time frame? Okay. All right. That's how you find one. And lastly, will you always have the same success partner? A good practice, just like with any, employer-employee relationship, a lot of time there's periodic assessments. Is this still working? Are we still helping each other in a way that we should be? You should be doing that same thing with your success partner. If you find at some point that it's not working, don't be afraid to say to that person, hey, listen, I really appreciate everything you've done. I just feel like our goals are no longer aligned. Maybe we should just part ways for this particular, venture and see if maybe there's someone else out there that fits your goals at that time. Your partner should be someone that is constantly inspiring you to grow. Okay, if you're not feeling that inspiration from them or you're not providing that for them, it's probably not working and it's probably not helping you. Okay, but of course, if it's something that you feel is working, continue to be on top of each other and set goals to strive on forward and build your business. So, does that all make sense, Pat? Do you have any questions on what I went over so far? No. Okay. All right. So that's basically all I wanted to cover tonight. A little bit of a short call, but I guess my assignment for anyone who watches the playback or is on right now is to start writing down what your qualities that you would prefer in a success partner would be, and then kind of think about what some of your goals are for your business, and you can post those in the group. That would be great. It always helps to share with others, or you can send them to me privately if you don't feel comfortable posting them in the group. So homework assignment, and you have till next Tuesday to do that, so you have some time to think about it.
Yeah, homework.
Yeah. I know you're busy during the week, so don't feel like you have to do it tonight. But just start to think about it and jot some things down, and we'll go from there.
Okay.
All right. Well, thanks for joining me tonight, Pat.
Yeah. Hey, can I ask you something before we're done?
Sure.
I have one girl who's like a single mom, and the whole price on Shakeology isn't going to work for her right now. But she already bought T25 before she found out I was a coach and has been doing that.
Okay.
Can she is there a way that they can just access being a member without purchasing Shakeology?
Yeah. So she could sign up for just a club membership under you, and that'll give her access to the Beachbody On Demand, and then full access to all the features on teambeachbody.com. So for that, if you have your Beachbody Links app, when you go into, let's see, where is that? I think it's more, hold on.
Is it the one that says club membership?
Yes. So,
okay.
Yeah.
I think I sent that to her earlier today.
Okay. Yeah, so they'll actually, if she signs up on there, she'll get the first 30 days free, just like you would, if you bought a challenge pack.
Right.
And just let her know that it's going to start charging her the quarterly fee then after that 30 days is up. So
okay.
It's about $38, $39 depending
right.
on how many days are in the quarter.
Yeah.
But yeah, that would be good. And you actually will get commission off of that.
Okay.
It's a 40% commission on club membership. So It comes out to I don't know, $13 or something every time that hits. So, and that way, if she ever does decide to go and order anything too, it'll be credited to you because she'll be listed under you. You'll be listed as her coach.
Right. Okay.
So, yeah. Good question.
Alrighty.
All right. Well, you have a good night, Pat.
All right. You too.
All right. See you later.
See ya.